We only live one time. So we've got to figure out how are we going to be able to live a life that is joyful so that you can give back to other people. So that you can be the best dad you want to be, the best husband, the best business owner, but you've got to focus on making sure that you love what you do and you schedule time for what matters. Cool? Mm-hmm. When my dad had cancer, I didn't feel at all guilty, like I had been a bad son or I'd been a absent son or I hadn't done I mean, that's tough when you find out your dad has stage 4 cancer, but I didn't feel like, well, I guess I regret that I hadn't spent as much time with him as I'd want to. No, every Sunday it's in my schedule. You know what I'm saying? My relationships, I've got a lot of great relationships with people. I don't have any regret. I schedule time for them. You know? I don't have any like I don't deal with any dissonance where I'm going, I wish I would have. I really don't feel that way. You know? Yeah. So but if you don't schedule time for stuff, it won't happen. So it's very, very important that we do that, okay? All right? So now we hop in here. Focus is essential. I'm going to read this quote to you here. This is by Andrew Carnegie, who at one point was the world's wealthiest man. It says, and here is the prime condition of success, the great secret. Concentrate your energy, thoughts, and capital exclusively upon the business in which you are engaged. Having begun in one line, resolve to fight it out on that line, to lead in it. Adopt every improvement, have the best machinery, and know the most about it. What he's talking about is that if you focus the sun's rays on a given point using a magnifying glass, it will set things on fire. So if you take this magnifying glass here and you're able to focus it, you got the sun up here, you know, but if you focus it, you can burn a worm. You know, this crazy worm can be set on fire by just taking a magnifying glass. I mean, boom, you know, burning. That's not, maybe not a healthy, it's probably can get me arrested in some states for doing that. But you know what I'm saying? It works though. But the thing is that if you're not focused, you're not going to have success. So we go back here to this daily schedule again. I'm going to just you've got to make sure your focus areas are in here. So really, if you're going to focus on these areas, you're going to have to figure out what are you not going to do. I'm going to throw it out because this is huge. What are we not going to do? So for me, I don't watch TV unless there's like a very specific thing that relates to my goals. So guess what kind of shows I watch?
History Channel.
I watch the History Channel, I watch biographies, I watch things that help enrich my mind. I have no time to watch idiot shows about idiot people going through idiot stuff. Now, if I have all my goals done, then I have time to do that. You know, I don't engage in empty conversations about stupid things. I don't drift around aimlessly at the mall wondering what I should be doing. I have a very specific plan. So you're going to have to get really focused on that plan. Mm-hmm. Making sense?
Yeah.
All right? Now, the Performa. Bill Gates, world's wealthiest man, off and on. He's always in that top tier. He says, know your numbers. Knowing your numbers is a fundamental precept of business. Okay? So we've kind of already done this a little bit, but I want to get into the numbers and make sure that we really know our numbers, okay? So the Performa. Don't make this more complicated than what it needs to be, okay? So the number one thing you need to know is how much profit you want to make on an annual basis. And we said that goal is $100,000. So we've already knocked out that. Now the next question is determine your hard costs. Now a hard cost, also known as a fixed cost, is the cost every month to be in business. It's the cost that every month it just costs you this much just to keep the lights on, do you know what your hard costs are going to be?
I know, insurance, right? That's $3,000.
Insurance. $3,000 a year?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much per month?
I think I'm paying $280.
Okay, that's $3,000 a year. We're going to keep all this stuff on an annual basis for right now.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next one?
Well, I'm not paying rent because I'm doing it at my house.
That's what you want. You want to do it out of your house. By the way, Bill Gates started out of his house, you know. Steve Jobs started out of the garage. Hewlett Packard started out of the garage. Walt Disney started out of a garage. I mean, the garage is like the place to be, you know. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so insurance. What else?
just the marketing stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna help you on these numbers, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna have to spend every month probably about $300 on door hangers. You can print them for about 50 cents a piece. And if you're gonna drop off 100 a day, let's just do the math. What's $50 a day? $250 a week, $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month, 12 months. So you might spend this year on door hangers. I want you to write all these down because this is big stuff here. I would say you're probably going to spend about $10,000 this year on print pieces. Now that's going to be offset by income, but you know, whatever.